Hello, fellow creatives. Welcome back to Friday Night Gluebook spread on craftsandcollage.com. My name is Janet, and if you could take a minute and subscribe to the channel, you can always unsubscribe after when you decide you don't like it. Okay, so what we're going to do tonight, is the very first of the Christmas pages, basically. December 1st is a good time to do this. So, let's find our way. Wow, we are filling this book up fast. It's wonderful. I love seeing that. Oops. Oopsie. Okay, so I have been collecting Christmas pictures for a few years now. What's this? There we go. Okay. I enjoyed doing that page. Oh, heck. Who am I fooling? I enjoy doing all the pages, right? I just really enjoy, I don't know, creative stuff, I guess. Okay, I've got two sides. That means that there's two distinct piles in here. Oh, my goodness, I have a lot of Christmas pictures. Holy cow. Okay. So we're going to have to go through by feel. Friends, you know how I do that. It's strictly vibe that I get, that I go through. Oh, I kind of like that for some reason. Oh, nummy. Definitely good. I don't know what this has to do with Christmas, so we'll just set that aside as a mistake. But I do like that picture. If I had it right side up, it would be even nicer. Look at that picture. That's beautiful. I'm going to think on that. Ooh, I definitely like that. And what is this? This is a wreath. Actually, a very pretty one. That looks like hollyberry, I think. Yeah, I think that's hollyberry. Oh, there's all kinds of Christmas pictures here, Janet. Move quicker. These people have not got hours and hours to spend looking at your pictures, dear. So get two. Oh, looks nummy. You asked for it. Okay. That's fun. Why not? That's fun. Why not? Very little pictures. That's kind of fun. So, what's everybody's plans for the weekend? My daughter took me to the Cirque du Soleil Christmas show last night. We had a great time. It was a fabulous show. Really cute. Lots for kids, lots for adults. It was really cute. Oh, this is adorable. I like that. That would make a great focal point for our first Christmas Gluebook page. That was a tough one to come out, wasn't it? Jeez. Maybe I need to see a doctor about that. I like that too. I kind of like that. With the tower there. Yeah, okay, so. Oh, stunning. Absolutely stunning. Christmas. My daughter gave me the old trucks that they have, their old red trucks with the Christmas tree in the back of it. It's kind of a, just an old-timey Christmas ornament sort of thing. But she got me one of those. It's quite a good size. It's sitting behind me on this shelf. I'll take a vid of it before I stop the video. Okay, Janet, there you go. Let's just sit that here, turn this around, and see what we've got hidden. Oh, that's very pretty. Maybe that should be like just one half of the page. Isn't that gorgeous? Wow. Okay. Yeah. definitely worth thinking about. Yeah, the show was stunning, absolutely stunning. So we're planning to try and hit Las Vegas sometime in the new year as a quick 2-day trip, her and I, to see them there in their big, huge, massive show area that they've like got, like permanent there, because they're a permanent fixture in Vegas. Wonderful. Started in Quebec just to brag about the Canadian part of it. But if you get a chance to see any of their shows, they're well worth it. Well worth it. Stunning performances. And I was looking it up after we got home, and it takes a lot to get on those teams. A lot. A lot of experience, a lot of talent. Oh, my goodness. And, I don't know about anybody else, but the whole Final Destination comes crashing into your head when you see someone up that many feet doing something daring, The whole Final Destination thing. Just right there. Alright, so I don't know if we've got enough here. Maybe if we, oh, that's kind of pretty too. Okay, maybe if we see what we've got and go from there. Have you all got your Christmas plans made yet? Like, do you know what you're doing, or, traveling out of town, things like that? Daring people travel out of town at Christmas. Daring people. Daring people. I don't know if I would ever want to travel around Christmas. Honestly, that's kind of a scary thought. It's so crowded. Everybody's on high anxiety or suffering from seasonal affective disorder. One of the two. It's either sad or Christmas crazy. Anxiety, like crazy. So, everybody just needs to breathe and get through it, right? Make it the most joyful you can. Don't feel pressured, Too many people take on pressures during the holidays, like, oh my goodness, it's they take on like pressure and anxiety and worry and stress, and it's so sad to watch. It really is. It really is. Perfectly calm people during the year who just get so stressed out at the holidays. Okay, let's put these away for now because, room, space, right? I changed out one of my desks today for a round patio table, believe it or not. Didn't know if it would work or not. Glass top, not glass, the tempered patio tables, right? Round. On 4 legs, actually has the hole in the middle for the umbrella and so on, but I decided to try it in this space where I wanted to get rid of this old desk. It was actually not a desk, it was an old vanity, the wooden sort of vanities women always had in their bedrooms. It was one of those. Used to have the big old round mirror on the top and stuff like that. So we got rid of that, and I put this patio table in this space, and oh my god, it is way more accommodating and useful than I had any. I would never have guessed that it would have fit in with what I needed this much. So I'm going to haul out the sewing machine this weekend and try and get some sewing done. Okay, so we've got some pictures here. Let's put together our first Christmas Friday Gluebook page, but I think one of these is going to be the focal point. Oh my goodness, one of these may be the teacup and saucer. If you had a vote before I do any gluing, which one would you have chosen? Which one of these three? The teacup, the lantern, or the photograph? The teacup, the lantern, or the photograph? The lead pipe in the library, right? Alright, so the teacup, the lantern, or the photograph. So I'll be curious to see which one you decide on before you finish watching the video. See, and there I assume you're going to finish watching the video. Okay, so we can start with something like that in the middle and build around it if we want, which I kind of like, or we can start very old-fashioned like that. Alright, how about we make an effort to do all three? How does that sound? What do you think of them apples? Let's see if we can do that. I definitely want to include, like, I'm sorry folks, I know that's kind of cheating, I get it, but I kind of want to add this whole page to over here. And I can, you know, I can Facebook, oh my god, Gluebook over any part I want. You know, that's not a problem. So I would really like to include this particular scene, this particular page, and it moved again. Oh my god. That's so annoying. Okay, let's try this one more time. One more time. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's hold it and glue it down and do it in jig time. There we go. Alright, we're secure. Now, if we did the lantern next to that, okay, that would almost be too much. So what are we going to put up here that's going to obliterate that white writing in the upper part of the picture? Geez, I like this. I think this is a really cute Christmas display. I think that's somewhere like Montana or something. I don't know. Probably not. They'd probably have snow if it was Montana. Oh, I kind of like that. Although it really does. I don't mind overlapping this picture. I'd like to leave the candle if possible. So let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. So yeah, if you get a chance to see Cirque du Soleil, by all means, do it. It's worth it. Well worth the ticket price and so on. Anyway, it doesn't matter what you go and see these days. Ticket prices to anything are not cheap. Nothing is cheap. Yes, I'm bitching and moaning about the economy. Okay, I'll stop. Sorry. Not the platform. I have a blog for that kind of stuff. So, if any of you would like to check out my folders on Etsy, and it is free shipping, but it's higher from Canada to various parts of the US and so on, so that's why they might be a little bit more than the average. But there's a video showing each of them if you're interested. Alright, so what do we have here tonight? Alright, let's take a bit off the bottom. That sounds like a barber shop, doesn't it? Take a bit off the bottom. Anybody have any New Year's resolutions that they're just dying to complete? Yeah, okay. That'll work. Alright, and the candle right up next to it. That'll work. I have a few things, but honestly, I try not to use the word resolution. If I've talked about this before, just, yeah, consider me old and repetitive. But to me, resolution, the word resolution is kind of, it's a dangerous precedent. It's like the word diet. You set yourself up for failure because it's a particular type of thing instead of a like an actual life change. You know what I mean? It's kind of testing the waters, so to speak, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does, honestly. But that's what I mean. I think that those things can sort of have a built-in failure factor that might be acting against you, you know, whether you feel it or not. I think that that can happen. It's like with lots of people, the word diet is like equivalent to how many times have they started a diet and they feel they failed. You know, that's like saying, oh, just let me remind myself of every time I haven't been able to do a thing. You know what I mean? So, that's why I think those kinds of words can be more dangerous than helpful, honestly. Let's pull this up real quick there. Give it another bit of glue along the edge here. And down you go. I may even leave the rough edge on that side. I kind of like the look of that. Alright, so the teapot does not look bad. Looks kind of cute up there. It really does. So let's see what we're going to concentrate on. I've completely moved away from the focal points I chose. But we're going to be doing lots of Christmas stuff because I'm in a very different mood this year than I have been the last couple of years. So I'm enjoying immensely stuff that's going on this year. Alright, so I keep wanting to put that in, but it's sort of an outdoor thing. I think we'll have to save that. To me, that goes. Of course, red is going to be like the standard theme with so much Christmas stuff, you know. It's absolutely going to be the standard. Alright, so let's trim this up. Doody, 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 doody. The downstairs girls are gaming again. Call of Duty, I think, is what they're playing. Not sure. But there's a lot of hooting and hollering. When I'm gaming, I just quietly seethe and yell at the computer screen. I'm not super loud about it. My other daughter, my older daughter, she has a bad habit of pounding the keyboard when she's upset in a game. And she's gone through a couple in her time. Yes, indeed. Now, does that work in the middle? Even without the clock tower? I think better without the clock tower. Okay, we can try that. Let's get this down first. I think again I'll keep the ripped edge, and maybe that will look good with this other ripped edge on this side. Let's see what happens here. The lantern is going away for now. Yes, indeed. Okay. I need more long-wise Christmas stuff. Okay, that could provide some length stuff. Aw, some of these things are so beautiful. It's not very Christmassy, though. I mean, it is kind of cool, but it's just, yeah, it's not super Christmassy. So let's see what we could use for some nice long pieces, eh? Or cross pieces. Which one is it I'm talking about? That's a sweetheart old picture. Okay. What's on the others? Oh, that's beautiful, eh? Look at that. That's an interesting color choice, and that's just gorgeous. Wow. Oh, some of that is gorgeous, that gold. Okay, let's see what we've got then, if we have some choices for some strips of material in the back here. Okay, so right here. Okay, that's a bit cardboard, a little bit heavier. Where did she put the paper cutter? I know my daughter brought it in. Okay, well, that sucks. She brought it downstairs. Alright, well, let's just, it is cardboard, so it's a little bit harder to cut or tear or whatever. So, Oscar de la Renta. That's one thing I kind of miss from magazines, is the perfume pieces that they put so often on the inside. I used to love smelling those. But when, there's not as much not as many magazines around, there's not the same chance of getting those bits. All right, this needs to go down here because it's got. All right, I need to take more off. Yes, I need to take more off. I'm going on an organizing spree this weekend because it's time for me to organize some of my work area and stuff. So, yep, going on an organizing spree. Tidying, sorting, that kind of crap. And don't get me wrong, I'm really not excited. I don't like doing that kind of thing. I'd rather be arting, But it's kind of like in any job, there's always some kind of paperwork to be done, and that's like, to do that with your supplies is like arts paperwork, crafter's paperwork. That's kind of honestly how it is. Okay, I really need to lay this one on the seam first because it's not bending like it's. Hang on, let me bend it on the side of the table here and see if that helps at all. It does help a bit, actually. Alright, so that's what I'll do then, is I'll get it bendy, and we'll put some glue on the fold here. Oh, that went off the rails, didn't it? Alright, because it's not going to bend back again without creasing if I don't just carry it all the way through. Okay, I have to glue this down. Okay, I don't want to glue all the way to the, where's my card? All the way to the rough edge. I would like to keep the rough edge from gluing down right at the moment. So let's glue this. We can manage this. Okay. Over this way a bit. There's going to be some trimming on this page, but not a whole lot. Okay, this I need more glue. Alright. picking up a bit of moisture and wiping away the excess glue. It's probably a laziness on my part. I kind of don't like taking every piece over to a surface and gluing the back of it and then bringing it to the book. I honestly love being able to glue into the book. Crazy, eh? Lazy, eh? Crazy and lazy. Okay, another tree. Do we need another tree? Or should we put up this lovely woman right here? Ooh, that's kind of nice. And there's this wreath. And this tree. Oh, okay, that could work. Alright, so this tree under there. Or over this, over it. Okay. So glue this down. No rough edge tonight. I think maybe we'll have to do a tear picture thing again soon. The tearing of the pages. No scissors allowed kind of thing. Alright, so let's trim a tiny bit off the bottom. Alright. I have a feeling this is going to be a very pleasant holiday season as far as art and crafting and creativity goes. I think we're going to have a great time. Save up your pictures. Don't forget, one of the cool places to get little Christmas icons and so on to use on these things is flyers and junk mail. The stuff that comes through your mailbox that's just junk can often have a little hooly-hoo or poinsettia or something in the corner. Like, you'd be amazed at how often you can find that. Just amazed. Sorry about that. I had to answer the door real quick. Okay, so we have got the tree and this in, and we wanted to put this in here. Will it fit without me having to squirrel something in there? Okay, let's try this and see what happens, okay? I ended up getting in that pile of Victoria magazines. I ended up getting like 4, I think, Christmas ones, maybe even a couple more. Just the most beautiful collection of stuff. So I'm going to bore you guys with all kinds of Christmas glue book pages this year. Like, I might even try doing one each day. I have enough pictures to do it. So I might actually try, I might attempt one a day and see how that goes. I don't know. Might bore people to tears. It's almost too much the same as this, you know? Almost. Yeah, so that might be too much actually. There. So I can fill it in with bits. Or we can, well, one big head would be grotesque. One big ornament would be grotesque. So no. Oh, that is so pretty. I think I'm going to have to use that on a separate page. Sorry, folks. I'm denying you that. Okay, so we have a wreath and a lantern, and both work there. But I think they work like that. Okay, let's see how that goes, and this young lady can wait till another page. If not, I've got some fabulous washi tape that'll work. And we won't tell anybody I used washi tape on a Gluebook page. Hey, some folks are they do a lot of collage with Gluebooking. It's gorgeous. People have got to do what they want, you know. There are no rules to any of this. There just aren't, unless you have joined a contest of some sort or a cult. There are no rules to creativity or art when you're not in a class. You know, lots of times you got to do it, you know, your class has to do, or a professor or whatever, but, you know, day-to-day creativity, folks, there are no rules. You do your thing. You enjoy your creativity. That's what it's there for. And you know what? Here I am on a soapbox, so I'll get down in a minute, but everybody goes through sluggish periods with their creativity. Some people call it block, some people call it, you know, downtime, whatever it is. I believe it's a time for regrouping. Either something's going on in your life that's taking your focus and doesn't make you feel very creative, or it's just downtime to kind of absorb what's going on and sort of regroup in your life. And I genuinely believe that people need that time just to, yeah, just to get their crap together. So you take the time you need, because otherwise, when you force creativity, unless you're someone who works with things like art commissions and so on, like when you force your creativity, maybe some people work well that way, because I worked really well that way. Holy doodle. I worked really well that way during university. As a mature student, I had a kid and went back to school and stuff. And I did really well under pressure. I did good under pressure, but some people don't. And you have to regulate what it is you need to do and prioritize things like that. But always, if you are a creative person, always make time in your life for creating. Because otherwise you might as well just be starving. That's what it is. A creative person who doesn't take time to create is just starving themselves. And you deserve better than that. Absolutely deserve better than that. So be kind to yourself and your creative self. They deserve all the respect. Where did I just... Oh, there it disappeared. Look at that. And I've only got a couple of texts so far for Christmas texts. Textual stuff, you know, titles or whatever. However you want to call it. God, this glue has really gooped. Oh my goodness. Alright, we want it on the outside. And we have to push it down over here. Alright. Awesome. Let's wipe some of this for a minute. Holy cow. That's very soft. I guess it's having the central heat on in the house maybe or something. But holy doodle, it's getting soft these days. Okay. Let's see if we need to trim anything. Because that's always the thing, you know. Unless, of course, you're deliberately leaving a certain type of page, you know. And that is one thing any of you who are regular would know, that I absolutely love these fringe pages. So I probably won't trim that off, because I love the look of it on this side too. And it's not bothering the other side. It's not making it horrible or anything. It's like a little bit of fringe on the edge of a pillow, you know. I love how magazine pages feel after I've collaged like multiple pages. There's just something delicious about the robustness of them. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. It probably sounds completely silly. So this is what we've got so far, folks. See, the tea set is actually a Christmas set, just in case you couldn't see it very well. I didn't realize that. Alright, so are we adding anything else? Anything at all, folks? Anything at all? Alright, so the only couple of things I have as far as Christmas lettering is the Canadian Christmas, which doesn't go with this, or Get Ready for Christmas. And I went through that huge amount of text I have, you know, my clear top box of text. Yeah, I went through it all. So I have that, or I have simply Christmas. And I'm going to have to find more in the magazines. I'll find a bunch in these Christmas magazines. I've got 2 pillage yet, so I'll find many more titles hopefully, but I will be doing tons of Christmas glue booking and collaging, because I've got some really beautiful ribbons and stamps and all kinds of lovely stuff to use that people bring to me and give to me. Okay, we've got 2 choices. Get Ready for Christmas. Oh, glue that down. That's what I get for using cardboard. Okay, so Get Ready for Christmas, or simply just Christmas. No, I like starting December 1st with the idea of getting ready for Christmas. I very much like that idea. Very much like that. Alright, so right across. I love the ones that go right across. Oh, I like that. I gotta say I do like that. Okay, so we definitely need the gluey pagey thing. Where is it? I put it up here, because I usually need it for the text. Alright. Alright. I like that just where it was. Get ready. Get ready for Christmas. Huzzah! Love it. Okay. So, lovely folks, thank you so much for joining me for another Friday night glue book, only this time starting off our Christmas season December 1st, unless you're in the southern hemisphere, December 1st, or not southern, the timelines, Australia and so on, you're December 2nd. But here we go, our very first this year Christmas glue book page, Friday night. Have a fantastic weekend, friends.